Follow me on all social media platforms.
What's up, guys? Insley here. That's pretty stupid intro, you know. By the way, hello guys, Insley here, and today I'm doing a video about what would be the future be like of humanity, not just humanity, of women entirely, you know. The reason why I am talking about this is that I watched a video about this guy in Britain, you know. Well, here's a radio broadcasting of this guy in Britain after, I think, World War II, 1945, somewhere around there, predicted the future about how televisions will go smaller and everything until it fits in their pockets, and about, and so-called giving more surveillance and stuff like that, protecting the children. So that's what the guy said, pretty good video, in fact, pretty radio transmission. The guy predicted from 1945 after World War II. I think it was after World War II. I don't think it's during World War II. Probably after World War II, So, this guy is like, has a very high intelligence, because if you guys don't know, war makes people very intelligent. That's how it always has been, I mean, look at Germany in World War II, They managed to take over Europe, but they managed to make technologies that we still use today, such as the rocket ship, the rocket, V2 rocket, and many of the machine guns. You see, America uses them, the jets, So really, what without World War II, we wouldn't have all this stuff that we have today. So, I mean, look at the Japanese with the submarines, and they super submarine like that could put in place. So I think that they use it, but you get what I'm saying, guys. Without World War II, we wouldn't have all this stuff that we have today. But today I'm going to be talking about what I feel like what women would look like in the next 100 years, like 2020, 3021, or year 3000, or 3021, whatever, No, it's not 3021. That's 1,000 years. I mean, 21, 21. Jesus Christ, it's so hard to say. But yeah, 2100 or 2121. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. So in my personal opinion, since we've gone through the Me Too movement, the feminism, all that stuff, it's either two options. It's either the artificial womb will be developed, which it has been in develop, the artificial womb is in development, so that's going to be happening, so it's either that will happen, artificial womb develop, if not that, you see something like the Taliban, something like that, I'm not saying this will happen per se, but when society gets very toxic, when polygamy becomes the norm, like you see now in the West, where it's just hedonism and all rampant degeneracy, you're gonna have many groups, not just in the white groups, black groups, every race is returning to like a system from the 1950s, not even from the 1950s, because 1950s where all this stuff started, where the feminism started. Well, technically in 1910s, but where the radical feminism started. So it would be like something from like 1800s or something. After that, I feel like, so it's either the artificial womb will be just part and parcel of society now, like just be part of human existence, and stuff, or that women entirely, like their genetics, will evolve, like like the blue people from Mass Effect. There's no male blue people. I don't think there's male blue people. I can't really remember. Mass Effect, but it's like this blue people. I don't know what to call them in Mass Effect, but they are just, they don't need any genetics, outside genetics, to just produce on their own. I feel like that's what's gonna happen, maybe, because we've got all this technology and stuff like that. So really, it won't need women, but like I said, but this is what's gonna happen. The intelligence of women will drop dramatically because, like I said, once you don't need men anymore, when men are not there, you can say, well, intelligence will increase, but most women are, not saying all, but most women do have a lower intelligence than man. It's been scientifically proven. So the IQ is gonna drop dramatically. It's really seeing now with the TikTok and the society at large. You're really seeing it drop completely. Saying, I mean, I watched the video about they're talking about fat acceptance, BS. Saying complete trash. Video, complete garbage. The take is the worst of the worst. Websites, worst YouTube channel, feminist propaganda channel out there. But but yeah, so the IQ is gonna drop for women, for all women around the world. So yeah, I believe that's what will happen. I mean, you're seeing it right now with all the TikToks and stuff like that. I mean, majority of women vote for Mr. Biden, and it's not men that really voted for Biden. I mean, it was majority of women, and they voted for the best interest because orange man bad, But yeah, so yeah, the IQ is gonna dramatically drop on women. You know what I'm saying? I believe. I mean, the IQ is really dropping for women. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just look what they're doing to the United States. And not just the United States, just the West in general. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the IQ is gonna drop. There'll probably be a mixture of multiple genetics. So let's just say European, Arab, and Asian. There'll just be one big blob as well. Because because we just have to mix in. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how it should be. That's what they want. But so yeah, they're gonna have a tone change. You can say this is for like white women. They're saying they're gonna be more darker, Asian women, black women. This is gonna be like one page color, I guess. Because it's either the population is going down, as you can see already. In the West, which is majority white. So you have to import other genetics, which is gonna mix up all the genetics, as it goes. So yep. My last prediction, I would say that since men will not need women anymore, I believe they'll, as we saw now with like Elon Musk is pushing, like doing all the space travel, is either men will decide en masse to leave planet Earth, or they'll force these women out of planet Earth. So one way or the other is either men will leave the planet Earth, or they force the women out of planet Earth. Women out. If we have like space, like the power to travel, to colonize, to travel other systems, planets, because as you know, majority of women are on the welfare. They take majority of welfare and the welfare state. So it just makes common sense that there's gonna be like a campaign, some campaign, whatever man that comes in the future, I don't know, to demand that these subculture of women that been festering since the 2010s to be pushed out of planet Earth and migrated to, like, I don't know, Mars or planet Venus, all these other planets out there, all these other planets around the globe in the solar system. Maybe planet Venus, because planet Venus is actually the female planet, while planet Mars is the male planet. So technically, they'll probably just be pushed over there, and they're saying these subculture of women, But I think that's my predictions. You know, saying also, I mean, you can talk about robot women's as well, replacing biological women, which I call bio women. You know what I'm saying? So it's robot women replacing bio women's. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, can't really say anything else. You know, and maybe you can. I would say one last thing, maybe prediction that you know, we got the transgender women's. They probably would be having children by themselves because of the technology that would be evolved back then. So I believe that transgender women can actually get pregnant because the technology and the biology we would have created back in like in the next 100 years would allow them to do that. You know, I mean, as you guys know, technology advanced very fast. I mean, look at that iPhone. You know what I'm saying? Look at the first phones, first cell phones, and look at them now, right? Look at from the 80s had like this big chunk of blob, you know what I'm saying? Like this big chunk. You know, you hold it in your ear. You know what I'm saying? I was watching this film. You know, I was watching the film. You probably know this film. It's called Black Hawk Down. That is, if you guys don't know him, the film was set in 1993 in Somalia. You know, this guy was holding the phone like it's like some big phone. You know, I mean, I've seen them in pictures when they used to talk about them in school. You know, saying like talk about how phones in the past or how they looked like. But yeah, it was like holding it up to. It's like it was like so big. It's like bigger than my hand. You know what I'm saying? And it's like bigger than the PlayStation Xbox controllers, you know what I'm saying? That's how big the phone is. But now look at the phones now, you know. So yeah, those are my predictions, you know what I'm saying? That technology would able to make, you know, transgender women to have children, like biological women. So pretty much biological women are going to be suffering in the future. They are. It's like pretty much because you know, because not only feminists have made them strong and independent, you know, so they're going to be working like men. They're going to be dying, you know what I'm saying, and working these slave labor jobs as you see men have been doing for generations. Like I said, you know, this is like I said when I did the video back on MGTOW television. I might even upload it here, maybe not. It's kind of always pretty outdated from 2020. It's kind of outdated now. We're going into 2022 now, so I might remake that video. But I said this is the first generation of women not to have men saving them. No, this is going to be like they're going to be like on Dark Souls skills. I mean, you're already seeing it now. You know, so you're already seeing the suffering now. They're already complaining on CNN. Oh, Japanese women are suffering on CNN. You know, they're really complaining right now. So, you know, this is just the future. You know, this is just the preview what's yet to come. As you know, from if you watch Christmas Carol, you know the ghost of what yet to come. This is just what the future has in store for women. You know, saying biological women that was born naturally, like they're biologically women, not the transgender women, not the silicone machine women that will be coming out in the future, you know what I'm saying? The biological women. So they are going to be competing, and you can't really compete with technology, you know what I'm saying, and AI. So they're going to be going out. They're out the window, you know what I'm saying? Most biological women, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know. Yeah, I mean, really seeing with the K-pop industry having AI, you know, K-pop singers and stuff, you know, and you having like K-pop celebrities. So yeah, they're being replaced. That's the funny part, you know. And yes, men are also going to be replaced as well. But the difference is, you know, most men understand this. Men always have to adapt to anything society. They can look at the Romans. They can look at, you know, the industrialized revolution. You know, when British men were sailing the seven seas, going all around the world, colonizing. You know, the French men as well, and the Japanese as well, and the Chinese, sailing, colonizing, finding new territory, right? Right? This is just, that's how what men do. They just adapt, but women have not really adapted to anything. You know? They've never adapted really. They've never. When I'm talking about that, I'm talking about as culturally and biology. Saying they've never have to say, this is what I'm gonna have to do to survive. To eat. It's mostly men that would do the hunting and the killing, and they will bring all the meat back, and they will eat. That's what has always been in the past. But now they're gonna be hunting for their own food. Well, if they not, but you get what I'm trying to get, their own food, getting their own resources. Well, probably gonna be wearing down their face because, as you know, all the work you do, saying the hard work you put in, your face declines. Your skin declines. So all the hard work they do, they're gonna decline. So pretty much they're gonna be devalued very fast. Well, you got all these other alternatives. Like you see the AI, the silicone. Some may go with trends. I don't really like trends. I'm not. Don't support that. So, but there's many replacements for the future for biological women. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think about it. This is just me, thinking about what the future lies for women. I did say in my first video back in 2020 in MGTOW television that women, this will be the first generation women not to have men save them. And it is true. Saying this is the first generation. This is like the first generation in human history. Saying if you think about it, even back in World War One and World War Two and the Great Depression, women still had men to rely on. Saying women don't have men to rely on this time. So anyway, I could probably read parts of society that women relied on themselves, but it was not much of them because there was not much of them. But now, since we have all this toxic culture, saying feminism, fifth wave feminism coming now. We're not even in fourth wave feminism anymore. We're in the fifth wave now. So it's just the matter of facts that women are going to be on their own. So you're already seeing it now with the cat ladies. So that's just going to be a natural way of life. Saying they're going to be declining. They're not only going to be looks decline, they're going to have financial decline as well. Because like I said, so most women use their looks to gain capital. Doesn't matter if it's a political woman, doesn't matter if it's a woman that's an unemployed worker, doesn't matter if it's a woman that's Twitch television, or works in media or something, or singer. They're gonna have to decline. So they're pretty much gonna have to be working in like fields like like construction, and most women don't have the muscle mass to do that. They're gonna be. It's gonna be hell for women in the future. In my personal opinion, if all this stuff that I predict will happen, it's gonna be hell for them. Because look at it, guys. You see the writing on the wall. They weren't able to compete with biological men, let alone silicone women's and stuff, machines and everything. So yeah. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about it. If you think put your predictions what's gonna happen to women in the future. So yeah. Anyway, let me know what you think about it and subscribe.